You are live. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, people? Welcome to artondekz Live, where we highlight and break down all things creative in the culture in hopes to help artists like you learn from. Subscribe to the channel right now. Click the link in the bio, and to get your free book, your free copy of the art album. Let me make sure the link is there. Where's the comments at? Oh, hold on. The link ain't there. Hold on. I got you. 1 second. Here we go. Look. This how I'm gonna do it. Bow, bow. Straight to Amazon. Here we go. Pow. Post it right there in the comments. Yeah, and I think it's in the description as well. All right, we all good. We all good. Yeah. Check it out. Today the main what's the topic? Where we at? Oh yeah, Kanye with the White Lives Matter. All right. Let's get into it. Let's get into the creative God. If you guys been watching the channel, um, Kanye is Jesus. When it comes to this creativity, like I said, the artondekz channel is about highlighting the best artists. And when I say artists, I'm talking about every medium. You know what I'm saying? You got visual art, performing art, recording art, fashion, design, tech, architecture, like all art. We represent all art. And I can't think of another dude who pretty much embodies that. So we just put a special Kanye Yeezy playlist on the channel because it was too. It was like it was just we needed that. Word, but yeah, I want to get into this topic. Everybody's going crazy right now for the White Lives Matter. Um, so I'm speaking to all my creative people out there. Clearly I'm seeing a lot of different point of views and people getting emotional and stuff. And this is why I titled, um, what's the title of this episode right here? All right, this is why I titled that Kanye West White Lives Matter T-shirt is great art. Now, when it comes to art, the main objective in most cases for art is to erect some kind of emotion, right? If you're making a song, if you're painting a painting, you want somebody to feel something from it. That feeling doesn't have to be good, doesn't necessarily have to be bad, but you gotta feel something. Like if you make something, somebody walk by and be like, you ain't do your job. Um, with that being said, this dude is. With that being said, Kanye's great. He like, um, I get the point of view of what people are upset for, right? And that's like the best. Like this is exactly why he did it. You know what I'm saying? So for everybody to be like it's kind of like it's kind of like somebody's trolling you, and you really take the time, the energy to get like. Now, granted, I'm not 100% with Kanye as far as like I'm not gonna sit here and say exact. I know exactly what he's thinking, whatever, or if he believes it or not. But you, he, he did it to promote and market what he's doing. Like it didn't come out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? So just like it's just some like it's just for people to get this kind of raveled up. And I get it; it's a sensitive topic, but I feel. I mean, it's so many nuances to this statement, whatever. Like white lives matter. Of course, people will say all lives matter, whatever. I don't believe in like Black Lives Matter. When people say white lives matter, I'm not gonna get too much. This is a art channel. We're not gonna get too political with stuff, whatever. But that's really a protest to another protest. So I don't fuck with that. You know what I'm saying? And everybody knows what that is. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not even a like nobody's ignorant to that. People who try they're intentionally being ignorant, right? Now, do I fuck with Black Lives Matter organization? Fuck no. I did a video on Black Lives Matter years ago, It might still be on this channel. If you go back, check at the beginning. Like I kind of took a long break, whatever. But I researched the organization when it first came out. This is maybe 2016, 20. I forget, but it was a long time ago. And usually when I do a story, whatever, I do some research. Same thing with the doctor. I think it was around the same time I did an interview on Dr. Dre Beatsdale, and I found out Dr. Dre was a minority partner in that situation. And I was like, what? Like, anyway, so same thing with the Black Lives Matter. It doesn't have much to do with black people. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't have much to do with black people. And from that point, I was just like, they're just using black suffering, black pain as like the flag. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they gonna, they packing a bunch of other shit to, what I'm saying? Like, we're being used, like we've been used in this country for a long time. So back to the creative part. Do I agree with the whole point of view? Of course not. You know what I'm saying? But one thing I like what he's doing is he's trolling and he's directing traffic into his art. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of artists could take notes on that, because a lot of times, especially when it comes to recording artists, a lot of young artists, they'll be out there trolling, creating attention, but going to no product. Like, you dudes will be like, yeah, I'm a rapper. This rapper's beefing with that rapper. This rapper is going crazy on YouTube and Instagram. And you this dude for doing all this crazy stuff, and you don't know one song this person got. Like, from this whole situation, we know Kanye was in Paris. We know it was Fashion Week, and we know it was for his show. Like, it was just, it was perfect. Definitely great marketing. Great marketing. He's gonna spin it later on. You know what I'm saying? Like, and clean it up. So for people to even be even this, up in arms about the situation, I don't really see how people, like, just understand. Yay, you know what I'm saying? Let me see what else. How can artists learn from this? This is what somebody was asking. Like I just said, take a note in marketing. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to marketing, promoting your art, word of mouth is still probably the strongest, most efficient way of marketing. You know what I'm saying? If you could get it, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just so effective. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about this. Like, he could have got a billboard saying, "Hey, check my fashion show out." He could have got pay for commercial time. This dude literally took a picture, a free picture from his phone with the right person next to him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he got an interview on Fox News. He got, including myself, everybody doing their own blog or video back. Like, how much was that worth? If you had to put like a monetization to, like, how much would that be worth? And he did that for free. Sheesh, that's dope. That's dope. That's a lot right there. Let me hold on. Let me see. Share this. Share a screen. We're gonna share a screen real quick. Oh, here we go. Hold on. Wow. Look at this right here. Top stories. Wow. Bow, 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 bow. Yahoo News. Kanye says he wore a White Lives Matter shirt because of his connection. ... Okay. Yasin Bey. Shout out to Most Def. Yasin Bey. He put the White Lives Matter. That was creative. That was dope. That was dope. Um, Let me see what else. SNL. Look, yeah, SNL, Deadline, Rolling Stone, Vulture, Yahoo News. Like literally everybody. Everybody. Come on. The Guardian, YouTube. Like, come on. I didn't watch the whole interview with the Fox News dude, right? But I watched a couple of clips, and it was definitely some bullshit where like the white dude was like, "Yo, why is everybody so who hit me right here?" He was like, "Well, like it's obvious that white lives matter." Like, dude, like you know exactly what the like is, but he's playing up to it, and I think what Kanye has is like, I mean, a lot of the deals he's getting is he knows how to play that fine line between, I guess, the cultures. You know what I'm saying? Like black people, white people, um, and of course, everybody wants their version of Kanye for their agenda. And I think he's using, like, I was watching the Joe Budden podcast, and I forgot the thing. The dude's name is Ice, and he was saying he's used, maybe the other dude, whatever the guy name was. He was like, Kanye's basis. He's using both sides for himself, and I can see it. And I'm like, damn, he pretty much kind of is, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Let me. Da, da, da. Yeah. Yeah. So what else? Yeah, word of mouth. So to be honest, I think anybody who's creative out there, um, want to get their art out there, look at the God. Look what the big homie's doing. He a little crazy. He a little 730. Ain't gonna front. Not gonna front. Let me see what we got next. What's the next joint right here? Wow, here we go. The big homie Dr. Boyce. Let's check out what Dr. Boyce is saying real quick. Hold on 1 second. Boyce, all right. I fuck with Dr. Boyce, but actually I got like pictures and I've been to seminars with him and everything. I fuck with Dr. Boyce. I ain't gonna lie. I bought some classes for my daughter. Um, it's I'm not gonna say he's out of touch, but so I don't know. Like I respect when he comes down on hip hop artists because he's actually a fan of the culture and part of the culture. You know what I'm saying? So he's not like he's just like super out of touch. Um, so I respect his opinion a lot. I don't agree with it all the time. I don't agree with nobody all the time. But in this comment right here, Dr. Boyce says you can't rap after 35. Dr. Boyce Watkins responding to Kanye West Fox News interview. Here we go. Welcome to artondekz Live, where we highlight and break down all things creative in the culture in hopes to help artists like you learn from. Subscribe to the channel right now. Click the link in the comments or the description below to get your free copy of the art album book. Now, Dr. Boyce. I hate when people put the ageism to hip hop. You know what I'm saying? He was making a comment about, I guess Kanye being over a certain age and rapping, and other artists doing the same thing. And he mentioned 35. Like what does the age kind of do with your art, right? Now, if you're playing an instrument, there's no age to it. If you're singing R&B, there's no age to it. If you're any kind of other quote unquote style of music, recording art, um, pretty much any other art, period, right? Like not like any other medium. Like you could be a painter, you could be, play the piano, whatever it is. You could be 128 years old. It's perfectly fine. But as soon as you want to do rap, poetry, right? Like to a beat, you gotta you gotta stop, like you gotta be a certain age, whatever. I don't agree with that. Now, what I what I do, I think what they're trying to say is not so much. I think they're saying it the wrong way, but I kind of get where they're trying to go. Far as let me put this back over here. All right, hold on. Let me see. Okay, yeah. Yeah, like I think the main issue when people say this with the age thing is he said the same thing with Method Man too. When Method Man had options, he didn't want to go on tour. There's nothing wrong with Method Man being the age he is rapping. There's nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? Your artist do your art till you die. Um, it's everything else maybe that comes with that's common with the culture. And hip hop is very new. I think it's about to turn 50. I think they have a over here in the Bronx. They're gonna have like I think the 50-year thing coming up. So like you're just starting to see people, artists at this particular age, still active. You know what I'm saying? The first couple of generations, they kicked like they kicked you out, but people are more independent now. They're kind of owning their own destiny, right? So you're just starting to see like Jay-Z and Nas. I would say LL, but LL kind of been inactive a little bit as far as the recording. I'll put I'll put Jay Z and Nas, and probably say Dr. Dre. Just he's getting back into it. Oh, Snoop Dogg. I'm bugging Snoop. Yeah, Snoop probably number one. Snoop, yeah. Snoop came out what 92, 94, something like that. Yeah, Snoop. But Snoop is more of a character too, though. You know what I'm saying? Like he's still kind of in a character mode. Jay Z and Nas, you see the well, they all have growth. Snoop has growth too, but with Jay Z and Nas, they're not doing what they was doing when they was in their young or early 20s. You know what I'm saying? And that's the key. Like you don't want them to be the same person, but they still could make music. Like Jay Z just had, he just had the hardest, the best verse probably in the past at least 10 years, easy, on that God did TJ Khaled album. Like I still haven't even got like that album got probably like 10 songs on there. I'm still on track number two, nigga. I'm still on track number two. I keep rewinding that shit. I ain't get past that. But what he talking about, you see what I'm saying? That's and also the way like you're not gonna see Jay-Z at the little strip club performance, right? You're not gonna see Nas doing these little shows. They're doing like more like classier, um, this classier shit. This step like and that's like that's all you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? Like you got older artists, but you don't gotta be competing with a bunch of 17, 21-year olds. You know what I'm saying? So I do get on one hand, hey nigga, you don't gotta be, with the shits and on and doing like you don't gotta act their age. You can still create your art. Like, we got Black Thought. He has an album out right now. You know what I'm saying? Um, You just gotta, do grown man rap. You know what I'm saying? Grown man rap and move like a grown man or a woman, right? I think that's the key for artists out there. So if you're at a certain age, and I got friends who growing up and they still want to rap and stuff, whatever. And sometimes they talk that age shit. It's about what you're talking about and how you're moving. I think those are the two keys. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be in the video with a bunch of colorful jeans on and dyeing your hair and shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if that's your thing, that's your thing. You could do that, whatever. But you don't gotta go that route to fit in that. Like, there's a culture within the culture. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe be a little more sophisticated, or um, just do your own thing. What's the Toby Nguiwe? I think he's Nigerian. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what country. If he is Nigerian, shout out to Nigerians. I'm about 40% Nigerian. You can probably tell by my nose. That's a little joke. That's a little Nubian joke. But prime example. He's not that old, but he's a brand new artist for the most part, right? Like past 2-3 years. And but he's just making his own path. He has a family, he has kids. Like, he's really literally breaking down every barrier of what you're supposed to be as an artist. Oh, I got kids, I got a wife, I'm not supposed to have all that shit that they told you back in the day. Oh, make sure you're single so the girls will love you. Oh, you can't have no kids. Oh, how you gonna go on tour? Like, he literally did the opposite of everything. He has no radio play. He has a family. He's pro black. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's rapping about substance. Prime example. Literally one of my favorite rappers today. Um, yeah. So I think that's the way. That's how you do it. You know what I'm saying? You don't gotta be, and you don't gotta look at like these new, like the little young or whoever, and try to be that. That's like the machine. That's why I tell people when people outside of the culture try to say, comment on hip hop and be like, hip hop is just this, hip hop is just that, hip hop promotes this. That's the shit you see that's promoted from people who don't own hip hop. I mean, people who's not really a part of it. Like, they own hip hop, whatever. Right? It's like the radio and the actual white labels who own this shit, right? Who we sign to most of the time. But hip hop is a culture. You're gonna find anything you want inside the culture. You want something sophisticated? You got your Black Thoughts. You got Lupe Fiasco just had an album out. What was it called? Drill something to I gotta pull it up. But like, you're gonna find consciousness. You're gonna get the J. Cole, the Kendricks, right? At the same time, you're gonna get you know what I'm saying? You gotta get the Kodak. Well, Kodak, he there. You know what I'm saying? Kodak and 21, they evolve him. But you're gonna get the super crazy drill shit. You're gonna get the young weirdo shit. You're gonna get everything. You're gonna get the dumb shit, the not dumb shit, the fly shit, the not so fly. You're gonna get everything. You know what I'm saying? The issue is which is being marketed to the masses. That's the thing. Who's putting money behind certain projects to be in your face more? Doesn't mean people aren't creating those other things. You dig? Subscribe right here and get your free copy of the book, the art album book. Let me see if I can show you was the cover of the book. Let me see if I can show you the art album. It's a book I did with Russell Simmons quite a few years ago. It was probably my biggest. I'm not gonna say my biggest accomplishment, but one of them. My grandmother, Alice Knuckles, when she was living, rest in peace, rest in power to my grandmother. Let me see the album Dawud. She was like so proud of me and shit, right? That funny. She'd be calling, telling her friends, "Yeah, Dawud did a book." Is what she would say. So then I did a book, It features Nikki Giovanni, the forward. Amon Perry did the intro. Danny Simmons. I interviewed Danny Simmons. He did like a bunch of questions. Russell Simmons. Interviewed Jadakiss, Fabulous, Gucci Man, like tons of recording artists. And I interviewed uh Kende Wiley, uh Marcus Jansen, like 25 of like the top leading visual artists, and I put this dope project together. My grandma used to be on the phone with her friends, like this is what she said. Like I always talk about Russell Simmons, right? I had a few interviews, had a few interviews with Russell Simmons. My grandma would be like, "Yeah, Dawud, he's doing his book with Richard Simmons." Richard Simmons, yo, I'm like, oh shit. Let me show y'all the difference. Let me hold on. Holy shit. Okay. All right, now look, watch this. Come on, people. Oh, here we go. That's Russell Simmons. That's who I did the book with. All right. Yeah. This is Richard Simmons. Yo, this is who I did not do the book with. I did not do a book. I did not do a book with Richard Simmons, my nigga. Yo, my grandma is mad funny, son. Yo. All right, here we go. Bow. There go the book right there. Fly ass book. Got the hardcover, paperback. It's it's art. It's art greatness. It's needed for your coffee table and all that good stuff. All right. Let me see what else we got here. Let me see what else we got here. Subscribe to that. Um. Oh, this is something I want to talk about right here. Okay. How blockchain technology will save artists. Welcome to the Art on Decks live show where we highlight and break down all things creative in the culture and hopes to help artists like you learn from. Subscribe to the channel and click the link in the bio to get your free book, your free copy of the art album. All right, shout out to Black Art in America, the big homie Najee Dorsey. I met the homie in Miami, Art Basel, quite a few years ago. I'm supposed to make it back to Art Basel a few times, but I go to Africa a lot. Well, not I'm gassing. I've been there one time, but I'm going back, and it's like this. It's literally the same week. You know what I'm saying? It's the same week in December. Okay. Well, according to Black Art in America, lack of documentation means that years from now, only a handful of Black artists will have material available for scholars and critics to review as they research particular art movements or the artistic production during this time in history. All right. Speaking to a person who curated some art exhibits, put together some shows, been a part of shows, promoted shows, um, created booklets and all that kind of stuff for artists. Um, Definitely. Black artists don't get the same attention. That's duh, right? Obviously. Um, and I agree with the statement, right? And I definitely see how blockchain, but not just blockchain, social media as well. right? I guess this is technology, but social, like before, you wouldn't know an artist had an exhibit, a show, or did anything like in the culture, like far as the visual. We're talking specifically about visual artists. If it wasn't written down, right? So, like, say if you say like a lot of these shows, they're like picture a concert, like that's what a basically like um a an art exhibit is like a visual artist concert. If you don't go to the show, the show didn't happen, right? But in the music, you have radio, you got the actual copy of the CDs, right? Which would be like prints for visual artists, which is more acceptable in the recordings part. Um, and a bunch of other stuff, music videos, so many different means to get that content. But for a visual artist, it's just that exhibit, right? Back in the day. And then they're selling like that one of one piece. It's a very exclusive club, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to visual artists promoting, selling their thing. Hold on. Hit some people up. Hit some people up. Whoa. Hold on, people. Here we go. This may be it. All right. Alrighty. Yeah. So it's a very exclusive club, right? So it's not a lot of people, right? Far as like a good art exhibit, depending on the gallery, it may be like 100 to 200 people. That's like a banger. Like, oh snap! If you're a rapper, like that's not even a show. Like that's your entourage. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a different platform, different medium, like a bigger platform than a visual artist. Um, so like say like if you didn't have these booklets, these articles, these write ups later on in history, like what did the person do? Like it's not right. So sometimes they would have like they'll print up these books and at least you could look back and say, oh, that show was dope and this is what happened and you had a lot of documentation. Of course, if you don't get the attention and the money, you're not getting that, right? So you just look like you wasn't really doing nothing. Now you don't really need to even print catalogs, to be honest. You take a bunch of pictures with your phone and post them on social media. That's the catalog. Your Instagram, your Facebook. Oh, I seen the show. It was dope. It was like you didn't go to the show. Like I seen it though. Like so this technology, but then what blockchain is doing, it's allowing to see like the sales of the artist get royalties. Is the this the technology is a different level. And I was speaking to my cousin, shout out to Donald. I was talking to him about book publishing, and I was telling him like they kind of like the literary publishing game. Let me see. Is it more slower than visual art? Not to no. I'm gonna say visual art maybe a little more slower than publishing. Only because the technology like with Amazon and self-publishing. Like independence has a different speed than like the old traditional, which is like white corporations who own everything doing it their way to kind of maintain their power and control of your art. Um, I had a publishing deal a long time ago. Sat on the shelf for like 2 years. Too fuck. I'm like, yo, these interviews are getting old. But I gotta put this shit out. They paid me a little bit of money, and that, that money was going in 2 weeks, man. Yo, oh man, that money was going 2 weeks. I thought I was gonna put out like 5 books in the time that they put this book out. You know what I'm saying? I thought they just too slow. You know what I'm saying? When it's independent, you could like it's just a different game. You know what I'm saying? So with the whole digital content, ebooks, like now music, you got streaming, visual art. I don't know if they have a thing yet. You know what I'm saying? We have like the low cost. I think they just got into the game. NFTs is like streaming for visual artists. Before that, we didn't have that. You see what I'm saying? Now you got this digital thing. You're able to make it actually valuable. So before you just copy something, it's like who cares about this copy of it's a piece of digital. It's not the thing, right? But if you put a value to it where it's limited, and then maybe even that thing comes with a print. I got a dope Marcus Jansen right there. That's one of 8. I got some Shepherd Fairies over there. You can see those. Those are I think 1 out of 100. I think those are like 100. So imagine if that right there was an NFT, right? You get the physical poster, but not a poster. That's disrespectful. That's a print, right? It's like on like a soft canvas paper. So it's pretty cool. And I think they call it like G Clay or whatever. But then you actually get like a digital kind of card barcode, because basically how it used to be, you got a signature, you got a date, you got the number, you take it to a gallery, some old person looks at it with a magnifying glass and verifies it. Like, nah, yeah, like that kind of, you know what I'm saying? So now that middleman has to take their cut, right? They got to verify it, and it has to be worth something to them, and all this blah 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 blah. It's like you don't put value on what we think is valuable. You know what I'm saying? So now with the NFTs, whatever you can sell it for is what it's worth. You know what I'm saying? You got a bunch of artists who come out of nowhere, and if people like it, they like it. That's it. Real simple. Real simple. Okay. Royalties, authenticity, artists. All right, this person asks, what can artists learn? This era we in right now is literally the best time to create. You know what I'm saying? We don't need a lot of stuff we needed before. You know what I'm saying? With the computer, the technology. Yeah, this, I'm not gonna say that there's not no gatekeeping. There is, but technology make you go right around that gate. That gate, the gate is like 4 feet tall now. You could jump over the gate yourself, or you could walk around that motherfucker. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a great time. Great time to be an artist. Chair. How long we been on here? About 40 minutes. I gotta get ready. Gotta get ready for some stuff. Do we got one more interview? Let me see. One more thing I want to talk about. That's pretty much it. Yeah, let me know what you guys think. Subscribe to the channel. I'm actually working on a commercial for the channel. Got some dope footage of Russell Simmons and a lot of the artists I was working with, and about to start doing some interviews. So any artists out there, visual artists, recording artists, fashion designers, whatever. Holla at your boy. Let's talk. Let's help some other artists. emerging artists, get up and do their thing and inspire a lot of people to create more. And that's what this channel is here for. Peace. Let's get out of here in this broadcast.